What if I told you that the things you think women notice about you are completely wrong? We're about to dive into some really surprising truths from a survey of over 800 women over 50. And trust me, their answers might just change the way you see yourself in the mirror. So, let's get right to it. When a woman over 50 looks at a man, what is she actually seeing? It's probably not what you think. Forget all the cliches about having big muscles or a perfect head of hair. There's a much more subtle language going on here. And without even realizing it, a lot of men are sending all the wrong signals.
Okay, get ready for this number because it's pretty startling. The research shows that there's a handful of critical details that a staggering 91% of men just completely overlook. And these are the very details we're about to count down right now. And here's the real kicker. Women say they can spot these things from a distance. Yeah, before you've even said a single word. They're like these silent signals that reveal how a man feels about himself. And sadly, most guys don't realize the impact they're having until it's way too late.
So let's break this all down. We're going to count down the top 5 things women really notice. And I want you to think of these not just as body parts, but more like silent storytellers. Each one is revealing a little piece of your story without you ever having to say a thing. All right, starting our countdown at number 5 is your posture. And listen, don't just brush this one off. The source material we looked at is really clear on this. Your posture is often noticed even before your face is. It's kind of like the framework that tells your story to the world. When a woman sees your posture, she's not comparing you to some 20-year-old gym rat. Not at all. Instead, this is the subconscious question that's running through her mind. It's not about looking young, it's about projecting an energy that says you're still in the game. And the difference here is like night and day, right? Slouched shoulders, a head that's kind of dropped, that sends a message of being tired, maybe even a little defeated. But an open chest and a level chin, that screams energy and presence. The message could not be more different, and it is incredibly powerful. Let's move on to number 4. Now, this one is a shocker for a lot of guys. Your hands. I mean, think about it. They're almost always visible. And according to the women in this survey, they reveal the truth about a man more than almost anything else. Now, the focus here isn't on how big or strong your hands are. It's all about the maintenance. Are your nails trimmed? Is the skin taken care of? Because neglected hands might suggest a kind of broader neglect in your life. On the other hand, calluses from actually doing things, that tells a story of capability and action. All right, we are moving into our top 3. And this is where the insights start to get even more unexpected. This is where we really find out what captures attention, beneath the surface. But hold on, before I reveal number 3, you have to see this. A massive 84% of women rated this next thing as more important than the size of a man's muscles. I mean, just let that sink in. It really challenges what a lot of men spend their time focusing on at the gym. And here it is, coming in at number 3, your neck and jawline. And again, this has nothing to do with trying to look like you're 30. It's about the effort it represents. This area is a reflection of health and discipline. It shows that you're still putting in the work and investing in yourself. And that makes a huge difference. So what's at number 2? This is another surprise for a lot of guys who are focused on their chest or their biceps. It's your forearms. Just think about how often they're on display in daily life, when you roll up your sleeves, carry in the groceries, or even just open a jar. So why are forearms so important? Well, they're seen as a sign of usefulness, of practical, real-world strength. They send this really powerful, unspoken message that you are a capable man, a guy who can handle things. Okay, we've arrived at the number 1 spot. This is it. This is the most powerful signal of them all. It's the one detail that kind of ties everything else together and reflects more about you than any other single feature. So just take a second here and think about it. We've gone through posture, hands, your jawline, and forearms. So what's left? What could possibly be the single most noticed thing that truly defines the impression you leave on someone? The number 1 thing is your eyes. And let me be clear, this is not about the color or the shape. It's about the life that's in them, the confidence, the purpose, and the awareness they project out into the world. Because here's the fundamental truth of it all. Your eyes are a direct window to your own self-respect. They show whether you feel confident and engaged with life or kind of checked out and insecure. It's the ultimate reflection of what's going on inside, and it's something you just can't fake. Now, I get it. After hearing all this, you might be feeling a bit, discouraged. You might be thinking about your own posture right now, or your hands, and wondering if it's all just set in stone. So let's just address the big question that might be popping into your head right now. Is it too late to change any of this? Have the habits you've built up over a lifetime already sealed your fate?
The answer is an emphatic, absolute no. That belief is just not true. In fact, you could argue that this stage of life, with all the wisdom and experience you have now, is actually the perfect time to make some conscious, powerful changes.
And look, this doesn't require some massive, life-altering overhaul. It really all starts with small, conscious steps. Like today, just make an effort to stand a little taller. Pay attention to the small details, like your hands. Stay active in ways that build that practical strength we talked about. And maybe most importantly, focus on building that inner self-respect that's going to shine through your eyes. Let's just end on this powerful thought. Your physical prime might be in the past, okay? That's life. But you know what really lasts? What remains truly attractive? It's the discipline to take care of yourself and the self-respect that shines through in literally everything you do. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. You don't have to change everything all at once, but based on everything we've just talked about, what is one small conscious signal you can start sending out to the world starting today?